Yeah, nothing so much to say really, other than to say I'm very pleased to have Phil Jagielka with me by my side here as the captain for the team tomorrow evening. He's actually put the armband on several occasions, but I think this is the first time he'll lead the team out, certainly during my time as manager, so I hope you'll have some questions for him as well as questions for myself. We're very conscious of the fact that we could have a perfect record if we were to win the game, but we know also that it's not a given that you'll win the game. We're playing a team that also wants to win and are adept, if you like, at playing on the surface that we'll be playing on them tomorrow evening. So it's a task ahead of us, but we're ready for it, I think, and we're going to do our level best to try and achieve it.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, delighted that Roy came and found me and broke the news. A great honour for me personally, but like the manager just said, we've got a big task ahead of us tomorrow. It's something that we can be proud of. We started this campaign a while ago, and the job was to try and win every single game. And normally you say that, and probably not a lot of people expect to do so. But we've put some great performances along the way, and it's nice that tomorrow night we'll have the opportunity to do so. But we know it's going to be a difficult game. We've spoke about the surface. Yeah, it will be different, but at the same extent, a lot of us have either trained or played on sort of similar surfaces. So we just really can't wait to get it going and hopefully get that 10th win and finish off in style.
Well, I said the other night, I mentioned Jack, of course. I mentioned Phil, and that's pretty obvious now as he's captaining the team that he will take the place of Gary Cahill. We've let James Milner go, and at the moment, in that central position in the midfield, we're already without Michael Carrick, who had to leave us through injury, and Jack Wilshere, who's injured. So I mentioned Jonjo Shelvey. And also, of course, Jamie Vardy came on the other night, and we're looking probably to see him, if not from the start, at least at some stage during the game. But as usual, I'm not prepared to name the team, but there's a few names for people to go on if they want to work specifically around one player. You won't be wrong if you mention those ones.
I answer quite a lot of questions about Ross. He's had a pretty good start to the season. We've all wanted Ross to kick on. It seems like he's progressing both sort of mentally and physically as a footballer at the moment, and a fantastic performance. It was nice that he had the assist the other night and the general sort of performance. But he's still the same lad. He's still hungry to play, and he's got a long way to go yet. But it's nice that he's progressing along nicely.
If we're to be honest, there's only one that could possibly have been here and played. Or two, I tell a lie. Of course, Joe Hart is one. But in Jack Butland, we've had a goalkeeper who's played a lot of games for the under-21s. In fact, Jack Butland was with England in the last European Championships in 2012. So he really deserves a chance to play. So it was always in my mind that at some stage during this qualification, Jack Butland would play. And that leaves really only Milner, because Michael Carrick and Wayne Rooney were injured and weren't available to come here. And Gary Cahill occasionally suffers from his back. We didn't want to maybe risk him 2 games in 3 days, especially playing on a difficult surface for him. So if we're to be honest, the only real change we're making in that respect would be James Milner and Jonjo Shelvey getting a chance to play in his place.